Hi, ladies. It's Carrie B here. So I just wanted to recap the leadership. Oh, that was my cat. That was not a ghost. I just wanted to recap the Do Life Different leadership class at in the Baltimore location with Chris Chickenelli back in early October. I know it's been a long time coming. But I just wanted to go over a couple of points with you. So the first one is wake up an hour earlier. Successful people do this on a regular basis, and I know a lot of you are thinking, "Oh, I'll just go to bed an hour later." Well, that's not going to work because on the flip side, you're going to be more tired the next day. Second off, usually the wake up an hour earlier people have more production than the people who stay up an hour later. And I think that has something to do with the fact that you have more energy right when you wake up than right before you go to bed. Next up, when you stop, your team stops. So a lot of women get into this business thinking that they can climb to the top and then they can just stop working and they can just make money off of all their underlings. That's not how this works. That's why we have minimums. That's why we have things to stay active, minimums to stay active and get our lifestyle bonuses and all of that stuff. I know that one reason that I joined this business was because even though Heather Pillow is an executive director, she still does parties. She still works her butt off, and that's one thing that I really like about this business. I love the products and I love what the company stands for, but I love that it's not a pyramid scheme. I love that I can see her successes and her failures and learn from them. And when you stop, your team stops. They want to see what you're doing and they want to see you striving for success and see your failures as well because it makes them realize you're a real person and more relatable that way. 5 is alive. 5 parties a month is going to keep you active. It's going to keep you at your minimums and it's going to give you a nice baseline. So it's going to be a consistent business if you do that. That's why it's called 5 is alive. Now, if you want to grow, then add more parties to your books every month. Try to get to 10 parties every month or 8 if you want to hold them or whatever. Everyone's schedule is different. So this is when you work when you want to work. That's another reason that a lot of women love this business. But if you want your party sales to increase, your per person average to increase, and even to build your team, then growing your party average per month is going to be worth it. So what you're going to see is you're going to be more consistent in your business. You're able to work out the kinks between your parties a lot easier because they're closer together. So your per person average is going to go up. Your per party average is going to go up. Again, that's my cat in the background. Don't freak out. And then also you're going to meet more women. So more women to share the opportunity with, because where would you be if no one shared the opportunity with you? This is awesome. Don't be selfish. Don't keep it to yourself. This is an awesome business to be in. So that also means that you can build your team. What happens when you build your team? You move up in rank. What happens when you move up in rank? You get paid more for doing the same amount of work. Same amount of work as when you were a consultant, an advanced consultant, senior consultant, director, whatever. As you move up, it's the same amount of work, same amount of hours, and you're getting paid more. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love getting paid more for less time? Okay, 52% of Americans gross more than $50K a year. In direct sales, 58% of direct sales people gross more than $50K a year. Okay, that is higher than the national average. That is a big deal. Direct sellers are actually more educated than the national average, more educated than most people. And one reason behind that is because we have the extra time and the extra money. Well, not the extra time, but the extra money in order to do that. So I know a lot of women have paid off student loans. They have paid off their credit card debt, any debt. They've bought new boobs. They've bought remodeling their house in cash. But a lot of women can go back to school because of their direct sales income, which is amazing. And then finally, we get to the top and get comfortable. So that came out right. So or wrong rather. So getting to the top, you might become more comfortable with different things in your business, but in order to get to the top, you're going to have to be uncomfortable for a little while. So I know I'm still uncomfortable talking to strangers about my business. I hand out goodie bags like they're candy. I'm a hit and runner a lot of the times. Even if I don't have a goodie bag on me, I usually have a business card or a pen. Pens with your information on it are the best marketing material ever because they're useful. They're not just going to get tucked away somewhere and never to be seen again, okay? They're actually going to be riding with it. So just know that even Dana Barish and Heather Pillow, they still get nervous. They still get nervous talking to random women about the business. So one example I want to show you is that just be relatable. I was out today and I was buying an Alex and Ani bracelet. We had a little competition on my team. One girl's going to get an Alex and Ani bracelet because she earned it. And so I was talking to the woman who was behind the cash register about it. I said, oh, I love Alex and Ani bracelets. I just got my first one last month. I got it for winning a free trip to Chicago through my job. And she said, oh, I'd love to have a job like that. And I said, oh, well, I work for Pure Romance. And she said, what's that? So I said, oh, well, have you ever heard of like Mary Kay, Tupperware, and stuff like that? It's fun in-home parties for women. And we have bath and beauty, laundry, and bedroom accessories. And we're all about empowering women to own their own business and to feel good in their skin and feel beautiful and confident. That's all I said. I said that I love the company. I told her why I love the company. And I explained just a little bit about what we have. I gave her 2 pens. I said my information's on here. If you ever want to have a party, if you ever want to look it up and kind of see what it's about, totally check it out, and here you go. I gave her 2 pens. She stuck it right in her pen holder where she writes out her receipts and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be hearing from her, but she is so sweet, and I got to know her, and I got to advertise her business a little bit on my Facebook. So just talk to people. When you're interacting with them, don't just like stare down at your phone. Don't look at the floor. I mean, all this technology has really made us antisocial creatures. Just ask someone how their day is going. Ask them how they feel. Compliment them on something. It will spark up a conversation, and it's really not going to be like that awkward and difficult. All right, ladies, I hope this helped, and I will be talking to you soon.